Hello beautiful souls, Antoinette from Antoinette Intuitive Tarot and Jewellery. Welcome back to my channel. So here is one of the decks that I received just after Christmas actually. I think this arrived in about the first 2 days of January. And it is a couple of decks, as in I have another one to do. So I ordered a couple of decks from Dame Darcy because she had an offer on where one of them was half price basically, which meant that I could afford to buy two rather than one. So here's the deck. I've ordered this is the Mermaid Tarot, and I've got it in the tuck box simply because it was cheaper. And the box is quite sturdy. It's mostly for personal use, so it's not going to get a great deal of use. It'll probably be on my shelf for most of its life as I rotate it in and out. And it's whimsical, as you would expect with most of her things. Just showing you around the box. It does have a little symbol there, which is the image on the back of the cards, and the tuck box comes right down, so it's scored to come down. So that's the box. Inside you do get a spare card, which is this one, and that is the backs of the deck to the Mermaid Tarot. So I'm not sure, but this might be related to, I know there's another deck that was released in 2020, but I don't know a lot about it, so I don't know if this card is related to that or not, or if it is just simply something to do with what we've got here. So here's the deck. This is a chunky monkey, so to speak. Just give a quick measurement. So it's sort of playing card size, approximately 12.5 there. About 3.5, just under 4 centimeters, is it? 3.6, 3.7, something like that. Looking at this from where I am, and obviously wide 7. So that's the deck. I think, as many people have commented on, this is really thick cardstock, like really thick. You can't do any fancy shuffling with this, I wouldn't thought, without putting a permanent bend or crease or potentially damaging the edges. So the difference between my deck and the hard box is mine isn't edged, but I don't think I'm bothered because I know that the one in the nice little magnetic box comes with matte gold edging, but I might get something and do that myself yet, I'm not sure. But I was drawn with the artwork on these. So when the deck came, it doesn't come in order. So I just went ahead and shuffled it to see how it shuffled for myself because it wasn't in order. And rather than reset it, I thought we might as well go from where we are. So the artwork is, it's really unusual. I just like the kind of feel about it. I like it's got almost I don't want to say child-esque, but, you feel like maybe you might be able to draw this yourself in some parts. But the colour palette is really nice. It's really kind of muted, and it's completely different from the other decks I collect. So obviously the basis for this is the mermaids. That is one of the other cards I just simply didn't pull out when I shuffled. So if you want the guide to using the tarot, there is, because these don't come with books, so you can go back to the website and you can get the PDF that goes with these, but they do generally follow the Rider-Waite. So unless you want a specific or look up a specific card to see if she had a particular undertone to it, then the standard meanings go with these quite easily. So, in many cases, it's like that little white book's probably not needed if you can buy one book that does everything. 3 of Cups. Because they're new, they are, and like I say, they are so thick, it's hard to separate them out. Page of Cups. I quite like that one, actually. Somebody was asking, do I have make or break cards in a deck? And I was like, not really. I'm generally happy with 90% of cards in a deck. There's maybe 10% that I'm not, but it doesn't make or break whether I'll buy the deck. Normally, I am a stickler for backs, however. If the backs are really boring, I'm not kind of interested because I spend most of my life looking at the backs while I'm shuffling. But I've noticed that the cards, the Hermit, Justice, Judgment, definitely, sorry, just something in my eye, definitely seem to stand out more for me these days. Nine of Swords. These kind of got that pop art feel to them. Knight of Wands. Definitely comic-y. I think that is what she is. I think she is a comic drawer or illustrator. So, you know, she's got her bindings on, she's got her blindfold on, we've got the Eight of Swords. So it's all very reminiscent. Three of Wands. I wonder which ship will sail first. The Hanged Man. Oh. That is a very decorative magician. Lovers. Kind of reminds me of Moses coming out of the parting of the sea there. Ten of Pentacles. So dolphins. Lovely symbol of happiness. Oh. And people say that the Queen of Swords has no emotions. I think they run deeper than we think. Well, that's my personal opinion. The Fool. Death. Yeah, I think Death might be one of the other cards that I'm starting to either love or hate. Has to be done well. I definitely like different depictions on them. Hence my collection, I guess. It's growing, forever growing. Five of Swords. Oh, there was a film. What was it called? South Pacific. This set of cards I'm just running through kind of really reminded me of South Pacific then. A musical. Knight of Swords. Riding a great white shark. Is that Triton from Little Mermaid? Knight of Wands. Yeah, I do love the kind of colour palette, you know, the way it's written even. Is that Ursula from Little Mermaid? Or reminds me of. I wonder if this can correspond to such a story like the Queen Alice Tarot. People have been working it out and how it works into the actual story of Alice in Wonderland. I wonder if this could potentially link into The Little Mermaid. Or is there another mermaid story that inspired this deck? I mean, I've already been to South Pacific, so I guess why not? Could be an interesting way of journaling the cards, working with them. And we've got Adam and the Ant there. For those that know who he is, sang Prince Charming. Page of Wands. Yeah, there we go, Temperance. The Emperor. Film I caught years ago, something Boogeyman or something. It was a boat. I think the captain of the ship looked a bit like that. And also Titanic, was it? Three of Pentacles. Two of Swords. It's a nice star. struggling, isn't she? She looks like she's going to break out of something. 6 of Pentacles. Okay, the Hierophant. That's a nice one. Knight. 5 of Cups. Queen of Wands. 1 too many. There we go. 4 of Pentacles. 2 of Cups. Those shells are quite suggestive. 7 of Cups. And the 7 of Pentacles. There you go. So that is the Mermaid Tarot by Dame Darcy. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel if you like what you're seeing. Give me some comments if you want to join in with the conversation. What do these remind you of? Which films came up for you? Do you use the deck? You can give me a VR response if you like. Do you use the deck? And what's your favourite card? What cards do you look out for? I will see you again. Thank you for joining me. Bye-bye.